Hello, dear students. This is a new unit. We will talk now about the planning in management. Planning in management. And I will share the screen and we will go directly to the management and the planning and the types of planning. A very interesting topic today. How and who, why and how do managers plan? First, we have to know what's the meaning of the planning. Planning is taking decisions today based on the past, based on yesterday, for the purpose of tomorrow. So planning means forecasting. Planning means check out the future, how it looks like. So here is the planning. The planning is the process of setting objectives and determining the best ways to achieve these objectives. Objectives identify the specific results of desired outcomes. What is the plan? A statement of action steps means I will do like this, I will do like this, then I will do like this, then I will do this step. So it's a statement of action or steps. Also, we know here that the rules of planning and controlling, you can see planning is the most important job in the management functions because based on planning will come the organizing and will come the controlling and will come the leading. So if the planning is right, then everything will be right. And this is another point. Steps in planning process. First, to plan right, you have to define your objective. What do you want? So you are asking yourself like this: where I am, where I want to go, how I will go there. Where I am, where I want to go, how I will go there. Determine where you stand in relation to objectives. Develop premises regarding future conditions, where I want to go. Analyze alternative and make plan. Implement the plan. After you're done with the plan, you will implement it. Means move into action. Execute your plan. Start executing your plan. Benefits of planning. Of course, can you imagine any work without planning? Can you imagine that you do something without planning to do it? All of a sudden, like this comes in your head? Of course, it's not logic. So, benefits of planning: improve focus and flexibility, improves action orientation, improve coordination and control, improve time management, and I will also add reduce waste and increase the profitability and make you well oriented for any expected uh, changes or variation or whatever in the management or whatever, you will be ready to cope with it. So here we can say personal time management tips. Uh, do say no to request that the district you from what you should be doing. Don't get bogged down in details. Do screen telephone calls. Don't let drop in visitors. Do prioritize. Don't become calendar. Do follow periods. Anyhow, uh, we want to talk now about the types of plans. What are the types of plans and what is the importance of them? This is very, very important topic. Short range and long range plans. We have range, short run, mid run, long run. The short run always is less than 1 year or 1 year. The maximum is 1 year. The mid run or mid range is from 1 to 2 years, and the long run over 3 years. I just want you to notice that every long run plan consists of mid run plan, consists of short run plans. So they all working together. The other thing that plans do not contradict. The run plan is in harmony with because it's a part of the mid run plan, and the mid run plan is a part of the long run plan. So they do not oppose, they are all working together. So this is the meaning of the types of plans. What is the strategical and the tactical plan? What do you mean by strategic plan and tactical plan? The strategic plan is the one for making strategic decisions. And the word strategic means of vital importance. Those decisions you made in your life, not too much, the frequency of them is very rare. You do them once, twice, three times in your life. You are going to work in Vancouver, this is a strategic decision. You will get married, this is a strategic decision. Okay? But brushing your teeth is a tactical or operational decision. See? Okay. The strategic plans is of a vital importance because any mistake in this type of plan will lead to disaster. As example, building a new plant is a strategic plan. A new branch for your shop is a strategic plan. If you make a mistake in this plan, then everything will collapse. So everything will go down. So a mistake in the strategic plan will leads to a big problem for the organization. While the tactical or the operational plan, it's we call it everyday operations. A small mistake in it does not harm so much. Like the schedules of changing the spare parts for the cars and the maintenance schedules, all those are functional plans. So tactical plan also is defined as what we need to be done in a specific functions to implement strategic plan. So the details of the strategic, it comes in the tactical. The details of the strategic is what comes in the tactical plan. As example, the production plan, the financial, the marketing, the human resource plans, all those are examples for the tactical plan. The third type of plan is the functional plan. Functional describe how different operations within the organization will help advance the overall strategy. So this is the functional plan. Operational plan identifies short-term activities. Okay, so what do you mean by policies and procedures? The policies is broad guidelines for making decisions. Rules and procedures plan that describe exactly what action are to be taken in a specific situation. So it goes like this: strategic plan, or it goes from up, from the mission, strategy, policy, then rules, procedures, and programs come at the end. Budgets, we usually hear about the word budget. So budget is something, is like what you are going to do is sit in numbers. I will produce 100,000 units. This 100,000 will cost me like this. So single use plan that commit resources to activities, projects, or programs. Fixed, flexible, and zero based budget. We have three kind of budgets: fixed, flexible, and zero based budget. Some plan is based on forecasting the future. The plan is based on forecasting the future. So what are the meaning of the forecasting? Making assumptions about what will happen in the near or the far future. Okay. Qualitative forecasting. The qualitative is based on the experience of the people, the points of view and the opinions of the people who are working with you. They create the qualitative forecasting. But the quantitative forecasting, it is when we use the math, operation research, as example, linear regression in forecasting the sales within 50 years. So this is a mathematical approach, the quantitative. And of course, The quantitative is very important and punctual than the qualitative one. It's very acute, very accurate, and it gives a good results because it's objective. It depends on the numbers. It does not depend on the opinions of the others. But the qualitative depends on the opinion of the decision maker, his experience, expectations, his personal expectations. For that reason, the second one, the quantitative, is more acute or accurate. Sorry, accurate. Cause of the human judgment, which may be right, which may be wrong, and this is the point. Planning involves deciding on how to deal with the implication of the forecast. What are the planning tools? We still continued. Contingency planning, identifying alternative courses of action that can be implemented if circumstances change. If we have changes in the circumstances. So how it works, like what the types of planning and the tools which we use for planning. We have the scenario planning. It's a long term version of contingency planning, identifying alternative future scenarios, plan made for each future worst case or best case scenario. So we will do what is the best? The best case scenario will do more than one scenario. What will happen, or we call it what if analysis. What will happen in case the inflation increased? What will happen in the case the inflation decreased? What will happen if the market was booming? What will happen if the market was not booming and was going down? So we had to make scenarios. In the case the market is booming, I will do blah 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 and I will move to a plan A. In the case there will be recession or deflation, I will move into plan B. So I must have more than one plan. And this step, we call it scenario planning, means you will have more than one plan for each case because you don't know about the future. That's what we said. You don't know about the future. So you are preparing yourself for the future with many plans. In case this plan did not work, then this plan will work. Benchmarking. What do you mean by benchmarking? Use of external and internal comparison to better evaluate current performance and identify possible action. Adapting best practice of other organizations that achieve superior performance. And this is actually, I agree with the second one. I will highlight it for you guys here. I will highlight it. Yes, it's like a pioneer. Like you look for a pioneer company, a good company in everything. And it's like for you, it's a sole model. So it's an ideal for you. And you imitate, you just want to do like the way they did. So you take this company as a benchmark, as something like you put it and you consider this is the sole model, which you will work like the way they worked as because this company is pioneer, right? And they have a good market share and whatever. So you will do whatever they did or imitate them. So you'll put goal settings, you will put your goals, you will do smart. Create goals as smart. What are the smart in setting a plan? SM, actually, it's initials of 5 words. Let's go and see these 5 words. What are they? So your plan must be specific. S of smart. F, S, like you see here. Must be specific. Must be able to measure. So you cannot say, as example, we will have a rosy year. We will have a nice year. We will have a beautiful year, a fantastic year. No, you have to put in a measures. Like as example, I will produce and sell 100,000 units. So this is counted in measures. Attainable means when you put your plan, when you set up your plan, it must be attainable means that you can reach to it. You can attain it, you can do it. Refer to, keep on the task at hand. So, or refer, keep on the task at hand. T, timely, means on time. Uh, Everything you plan is on time. Also, there must be participation from all the levels of the management in setting up the plan, like we said before. Because when people participate, this will promote creativity in planning, will have people with new ideas, will increase available information. There will be more information in front of us, will foster understanding, acceptance, and commitment to the final plan. Everyone will be responsible about a part of his plan which he set for. I mean, I had a part of the plan, then I am the one who will run to execute it. It will be my issue. So I will execute it. I will help in doing it. I will try to show that I was right in everything. Thank you for listening. We talk here about the planning, types of plan, operational, strategic, tactical plan. We talk about the elements of plan. We talk about the advantages why we are using plan. We talk about the scenario planning. We talk about participation in making a plan. We talk about the forecasting, which is the core idea of planning. And we said the forecasting depends on two things: quantitative approach and qualitative approach. The qualitative depends on the opinions of the decision maker, and this is not very recommended. But the quantitative, which depends on using the math, tends to be more objectivity, and this is highly recommended because it changes the problem into math, into numbers, so we can make a good decision based on these numbers. Shall see you in the next lecture. Thank you so much and have a good day. Please don't forget to subscribe or press like. That would be very fun, very good. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye bye.